Kurt, were you feeling dangerous when you put this list together?
I was going to say there's some great performances by the quarterbacks this week. And as you mentioned there, you wake up on a Sunday morning feeling dangerous. There's a good chance you make the list. And we'll start right there at number 5. Baker Mayfield, just the second rookie that's made the list this year. 150 quarterback rating, got a big win against Atlanta. Let's hope he can turn this into some more wins. At number 4 is a guy that we haven't talked enough about this year, in my opinion, Andrew Luck. I mean, he's got 26 touchdowns, just 5 behind Patrick Mahomes, who's tearing it up, but just playing great football. He's got an offensive line now that's protecting him, and he's making throw after throw after throw. Love that he's back. He makes this league better when he's out there playing, so he gets the number 4 spot. Number 3, a guy we talked about earlier, in Mitch Trubisky. He's starting to play some really, really good football. Threw for over 350 yards, making a lot of big plays for his team. Number 2, Drew Brees. I mean, this guy is playing unbelievable. I mean, would have to be the front runner for the MVP if Patrick Mahomes didn't have over 30 touchdown passes already. And then number 1 on my list is the guy that played last Thursday, but you throw a couple more touchdown passes than you have incompletions, there's also a pretty good chance that you're going to be number 1 on the list. Big Ben has got this team rolling. You see it right there. 22 for 25, 5 touchdowns, over 300 yards. This offense is starting to come into what we thought they would be at the beginning of the year, assuming Le'Veon Bell was there, but James Conner's playing great, but Big Ben is playing his best football of the year, and he gets the number 1 spot.
A perfect passer rating for Ben Roethlisberger. You've got 3 guys on your list who had over 150 in that category, and no one on this list had fewer than 3 touchdowns thrown. What a great week for the quarterbacks. Let's see if the fans agree with your list. This is pretty hard to argue with, but it appears that they did with one person, Marcus Mariota, coming in at number 4 on their list.
It's hard to argue with that. I mean, against the Patriots, a dominating performance. I thought he played really well, but I really like my list. Andrew Luck, 6 straight games with 3 touchdown passes or more, playing better than I think anybody expected him to play. I had to put him on the list.
And look at that. They have everybody else in the exact same spot even. So it seems like you're going to, the number of angry tweets that you're going to get this week is going to be fairly low.
Well, yeah, we'll see. I'm going to still get a few on why Tom Brady wasn't on there or Aaron Rodgers. I get those every week, but I'm glad we were pretty close.
But you got to win, so Patriots fans.
That's a big part of it. It's a big part of it.
Thank you, Kurt.
Time now for Best Choice, presented by Golden Corral. Thursday night football, and we're setting our fantasy lineups here. We bring the one and only Michael Fabiano out to do just that. Interesting matchup here where we could be seeing a lot of points. Let's break down some of the players. Russell Wilson's a must-start, yes, these days? Or
He's close to a must-start. He's been better. I'm projecting him for 20 fantasy points in this game. The good thing about Russell, he started to run with the ball more often. Earlier in the season, he wasn't doing that. And lately, he's been running with the football, and he's been throwing touchdown passes. So that's a good thing for your fantasy football team. He's in my top 10 quarterbacks this week.
Can't wait to hear what you say about this guy. Can Aaron Jones back up the monster fantasy performance from last week this week?
I don't know if he's going for 32, but I have him at 16.
16?
I think it's a very good stat line for Aaron Jones. Finally, Mike McCarthy. You must have been watching NFL Fantasy Live because we've been talking about this kid for weeks and weeks. He's averaging over 6 yards a carry, and the Seahawks are allowing over 6 yards a carry to running backs since week 7. So Aaron Jones is a very solid start.
A guy who is a big play waiting to happen, and he can be feast or famine fantasy-wise, Tyler Lockett.
We talk about Doug Baldwin, but this has been the guy here, and I'm going to give him right at his average 14 fantasy points. He's actually failed to score double-digit fantasy points once all season long, in the Packers secondary can be had.
And the guy who's, it's a revenge game, I guess you could say, Jimmy Graham against one of his former teams. How does the tight end do?
He's been a disappointment this season, but you know what? Because it's a revenge game, I'm going to give him 12 points. I say he gets into the end zone, and Graham is a tight end 1 this week.
Yesterday on Hot Take Tuesday here on NFL Total Access, Sean O'Hara said Jimmy Graham would get multiple touchdowns against his former team. We'll find out Thursday. Thanks, Fabs.
You got it.